What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How's it going out there in fish tank land? Once again, I'm rushing around just to get myself in front of the camera. Today. Doing a bunch of water changes, just trying to get ready. I got water being made in the next room. Trying to jump over a little kitten that wants to run around between my legs and do figure eights around my feet every day. Let's see. Let me try to get this chat up. Wow, look at everybody in here already. Eric, what's up? How are you? Honeybee, K-Town, Reefer. I just met you today. I just saw you in the other chat there. Awesome. I need to sub you still. Captain Savage Aquatics, how are you? Real things for you. Fish tanks. Welcome to the stream. Koi Beta Fin Addicts. Blue Velvet. 54 Punchy, how are you, Miss Punchy? Let's see. Who was first? River Life, you're up in here pretty first. Oddball Aquatics. Welcome to the chat, guys. A lot of going on, right? Obviously, the aquatic experience is coming up in about 5 days. Everybody keeps saying 7 days, but like I'm thinking about when I get there and get going. I'm going to be there on Thursday afternoon. I'm going to be helping the YouTube booth set up on Thursday evening. I'll be helping Flip Aquatics set up his booth. I'm up to help anybody who really needs help. Lucas Bretz is going to have a booth this year, as far as I've been told. I'm willing to help him with anything in that late evening of Thursday night and Friday, early Friday morning, helping them all set up, as well as Greg Jones over there at My Aquarium Box. I'm going to, lend them a hand if they need it when it comes to setting up their booth, so they don't have to take all night. Because a lot of these vendors, a lot of these exhibitors are going to be working on their booth until about 2, 3, until it's done. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever it takes to be prepped and ready for, I believe the opening is about 10 o'clock on Friday morning. So, pretty pumped about the whole thing. Last year was awesome, and it looks like you're going to have like 3 times as many YouTubers there this year, at least double the YouTubers, and it's a lot of good stuff going on. Let's see. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me check out the chat as well. D from down the wormhole, welcome to the chat. Jesse from HC Aqua, how are you? Good to see you, man, all the way from Hawaii. Let's see. We have Placo Whisperer, obviously. Big Easy in the house. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. James Cook, welcome to the stream. Oh, let me go look at my stream quality, all the technical blah blah blah. No frames dropped, 60 frames per second. I'm only using 40% of my CPU. Okay, there's all the technical stuff out of the way. I got some new lights back there. Looking like I've got a club going on in here, right? Aquarium club. Discoteca. And I'm rolling with 2 computers right now. Rolling with 2 computers right now. And I didn't even get it set up the way I wanted. I wanted to be able to watch the stream and handle the stream over here, and I don't want to get too distracted trying to find that. I didn't want to touch my streaming machine. I wanted to keep that completely separate. Not like I really need to. It's a pretty powerful PC. But I am getting close to 45% of my CPU usage because I'm not even using my graphics card. Anyways, forget about all that. It's good to have you guys in here. I am so excited. I'm ready to pack my bags and get on a plane. I keep saying my bags are already packed. They're not already packed, but they're close. Close. I got a pile of stuff to go into a bag. I'm not taking much this year. I'm not even going to take, I'm going to wear 1 shirt. Maybe take 2 shirts. The shirt that I wear on the plane and my JH Aquatics t-shirt, and that's it, because I'm going to be getting t-shirts while I'm there. I'll take my red Aquarium Co-op t-shirt so they don't have to give me one. Let other people have those. But he'll be handing out the same t-shirt from last year, but the idea is to have everybody wearing either the fish tube shirt or the red My Aquarium box. I'm sorry, what am I saying? The red Aquarium Co-op. The red Aquarium Co-op shirt, because it's just gonna be like a river of red t-shirts and the black fish tube t-shirts. We got to make it be known that we're all there. We got to show, we got to represent, you know what I'm saying? Definitely have to represent. And for some reason still, maybe it's because I don't link it properly into, I thought that Streamlabs OBS would just show my chat properly. Never, since I've been using Streamlabs, and I haven't even tried to figure it out, but it does not show me my chat properly. I have to do a pop-out chat. of my actual of a whatever. Anyways, Fish Nerd, the Fish Nerd, how are you? I really enjoyed your hype video. I thought that was really good. I just liked how you used a lot of footage from last year's event. I've been cramming, so I figured I'm out in the middle of nowhere looking for waterfalls. This is the perfect time to film. I started out filming with a waterproof housing on my camera, but it started to steam up on the lens. It was raining out. So I literally had to keep my camera in my backpack with the lens sticking out of the backpack with a lavalier mic on like a 15-foot microphone cable into the water. If anybody has watched that my hype video that I put out this morning, yeah, you've noticed there's a little tiny wire there that out into the water where I'm standing out, waist deep in the water. But I try to catch some really cool waterfalls. I didn't want it to just be like a hype video. I wanted to put something else cool in there. We've had a lot of rain lately, so I knew that if I went out to some certain locations, I'd find a lot of water, a lot of waterfalls. Jordan, how are you? I'm glad you could make it to the chat. Jordan does have his live stream at 3 o'clock, so that's kind of nice, actually. I like having somebody else having a stream right after mine because it kind of forces me to end my stream and keep it 1 hour. I really like to just keep it like clockwork, but having another stream after me really kind of puts me on the spot and gets me to end on time. So at 3 o'clock we can all go over and check out Jordan's stream. And what is it again? Sky High Aquariums. I don't even have it memorized yet because you changed it. But he's in here at Flight Attendant Jabbles. That's his other channel. But the Sky High Aquariums is going to be live streaming after me at 3 o'clock. Anyways, let's see. DPK in the house. Good to see you here. Very nice to see you in here. Captain Savage, it's good to see you too, man. It's like been a long time. I miss your live streams. I know you're a busy guy, but I definitely look forward to your live streams whenever you do that. The late night ones are a little hard for me because I've been working hard and trying to keep a proper schedule, which puts me in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock, unless I'm editing. So that's that deal. Let's see, while I'm chatting away here, let's see if I can go ahead and get get things up on my other computer, so I don't have to yeah, blah blah blah, so I don't have to do all this on the same PC. I don't know, whatever, it works. So I'm actually rolling like 2 different internet service providers. I have one that I'm on here that's got super hot. This has 25 megabytes upload, and then I have another service provider, which is a totally separate company, which gives me 25 megabytes download. So I upload on my streaming machine, which has got the most system resources, and then I have my old PC, which I use for download, so I can watch other things in there. And I really wanted to keep my chatting in that computer. Let's see if I can. Boom. There we go. There we go. That works. Let's try it like that. Bam. Get rid of that stuff. Okay. Alright, guys. Yeah. Alright. Fish Nerd, it's good to see you in here. I haven't seen you in my stream like in a long time. I really appreciate you popping up. Another a fish keeping celebrity there, and a YouTube celebrity. This is going to be epic. It's really what I want to talk about today is just the whole thing going on in the aquatic experience. Now, I do have to give props to our good friend Rob over there at well, let's see if we can get this right. To Rob over there at Flip Aquatics. Now, Rob put a lot of work into getting us this booth. As far as I know, it wasn't that easy actually to really convince. I got a new subscriber. That's awesome. That little thing works on my anyways, no, Rob put a lot of work into making this happen, and a lot of the props go to him. I know that Aquarium Co-op, he had a little bit to do with it. He definitely was involved in this as well as some other pretty large YouTubers, Dustin's Fish Tanks, and people like that. I'm sure had a little say in and a little push being as big as they were. But WPA, which is World Pet Association, they are the company or the association that puts together the aquatic experience. So they, as far as I know, they actually donated the booth itself. I don't know if anybody else put up funds to help with that booth, Corey or Rob at Flip Aquatics, but the booth is sponsored and donated, and it's actually 2 booths. You know, I'm not sure. I think it's like 10 foot by 10 foot is the actual booth, or it's 15 foot by 15 foot. And so we actually have 2 booths that are going to be dedicated to the YouTuber community, to the fish tube community. And so that's like 30 feet long, 10 or 15 feet wide, 10 or whatever, like 30 feet by 10 feet or 15 feet. It's, as far as I was told, I just heard the rumor today that there's going to be a couch, that we actually have a couch, like an interviewing couch, so we can like prop our cameras up and sit there and interview each other at a couch, like, which is awesome. Because if you guys watched my interview videos from last year, I just had to find one of the teal, green, whatever curtains that they put up around like the RODI area where they were creating all the water and the salt water for the exhibit. And there's some curtains up and dividers in certain areas, and I just had to stand it with my back, with our backs to one of those to interview. It looked really professional, like I had a little interviewing spot, but I was totally just like hacking it, and it worked. But this year we should actually have like our own space to do interviews, which will definitely put us on the spot too. Like I could get away and do the interview. Now I'll probably be doing interviews in front of everybody else watching me do my, you know, go through my interview with people. I don't know. I might take some people away to another spot if I want to as well. But this is going to be so awesome. IFG, welcome to the chat. It's good to see you. I will see you at the Aquatic Experience. You were there last year, and I didn't meet you, which kind of bummed me out. But I will definitely make some time to catch up with you. I'm probably going to be doing my hashtag FishFam news interviews like I did last year. Probably not as many. I'm not going to interview the same people I interviewed last year, so that'll cut it down to how many I do. But you're definitely on my list if you're interested in doing an interview this year. Candy Overhauls, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here as well. Marine Tank Journey, welcome. In Maple Street Aquatics, how are you? I just subbed to that guy. He's a pretty new YouTuber as far as I know. A little sip of the coffee. The coffees. Science Gal Aquatics, how are you? I wish you could have been there. A lot of you guys in here. A lot of you folks. I hate saying guys because it's like guys. I think we all get what I mean by that. But I hate saying that when I see that in my videos. Like, there's girls, guys and gals. But I mean all of you when I say that, just so you know. Simply Fish Life, welcome to the stream. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm ready for I want my fish tube t-shirt. I saw that in Jeremy from over at Sergeant Tanks. He's like, he met with Rob just a couple days ago at another convention or fish auction, and he managed to get one of the t-shirts. So he's like one of the first people to get the t-shirt, and but I will have mine in 5 days. But like I was saying, I'm like taking 2 t-shirts because I know that I'm gonna get a My Aquarium Box t-shirt while I'm there, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to get a fish tube t-shirt. I'm only there for 3 or 4 days, so I don't need to bring clothes even. Just, you know, a pair of jeans. So basically what I'm getting at is I'm going to keep my luggage so super duper duper light that I'm going to have room to cram a bunch of stuff into it. I'm going to be snagging lots of plants. I'll buy some special plants ahead of time, but most of the plants I'm going to wait until the last day. And I'm going to purchase plants in the last day, so I don't have to worry about them in the room. What I did last year is I kept a light on 24 hours a day in my room, like a lamp. And I kept all the plants underneath the lamp so that they could get a little photosynthesis, which may or may not help, especially with like the tissue cultures. That's how they are anyways. They're just running them under like 24-hour light, and they're sealed, so they're safe. And I just kept all the plants around the night light there, the lamp there, the reading lamp, and in the hotel room, which helped. But I plan on getting a lot of my plants for free this year because I'm waiting for that last day when they tear down all of the tanks. The cichlid competition that's going to be going on, the cichlid contest. It's a wall of tanks, and all the tanks are scaped with live plants. And I watched a lot of those plants from that cichlid contest go in the garbage last year, and I'd really look forward to grabbing some of those up. Like I mentioned before, there was like a moment there last year where I'm standing around a garbage can going, oh my, what did I just miss? Like I see the garbage can with all these plants in it, and I know I have no room in my luggage because I brought a carry-on only, no checked baggage. And I already had a pile of plants in the room that I paid for earlier the weekend. And there's these two older women that are like total fish nerds too, and they're like, the three of us are looking at the garbage can, and they're going at it, like fighting. They're like kind of fighting with each other, like picking at these plants, and I just wanted to take some, and I felt like I was a little afraid to jump in there. These women are a little aggressive and intimidating. I was a little afraid to like stick my hand in that garbage can because they were all ready to like fight each other over these plants. So we'll see how it goes. But having been there last year, I definitely kind of know I got a little bit of a plan as to how I want to handle the situation this year. So I am taking a check bag, and I'm packing light, so I can take whatever I want back. Fish Keeping Jamaica, how are you? It's good to see you here in the chat. We have Flynn's Fish Forum. Welcome to the stream. I wish you could be there. I've heard that you're not coming. That's a bummer because I enjoyed meeting you last year, and this year I was hoping to try to find some food for you. Get you something else besides Chef Boyardee. We're doing Buffalo Wild Wings on Friday night. Looks like that's gonna be our an evening event where we go out to eat. Which there's lots of like chain restaurants right there, like in this Park Plaza, the Plaza Park area. They've put in a lot of restaurants. So you have like Chili's, you've got there's a Red Lobster, there's the Buffalo Wild Wings, there's like 8 different like major chain restaurants right there. When I say within walking distance, now I live on an island where I walk miles to a beach or something on a hike. Like these places are within walking distance. If I can see it from my hotel room on the 5th floor, I can walk there. Like I'm cool with that. So there's a lot of cool restaurants within walking distance. Oh, celebrity himself, Swisky, Senor Jimmy. Welcome to the stream. How are you, buddy? If you haven't checked that out, I was talking to him I was talking to you earlier. That video is at like 9,000 views right now, and maybe it had something to do with the fact that I translate all my videos into Hindi. Not all of them, but most of my videos, especially the guppy videos and the wild fish collecting videos, I translate into Hindi. And the Indians love wild guppies, arowana, and flower horns. That's like, they love that stuff. So I have a lot of viewers from India. I don't know if I have anybody here from India in the stream right now, in the chat, but that video is blowing up in India right now, like as we speak, getting hundreds of views, like an hour at least. I woke up to like 2,000 more views on that video overnight, and lots of new subs too. Somebody in India is sharing that like crazy. But Marine Tank Journey, how are you? The gentleman, I was just in his stream from South Africa. Like I have some friends here on the island from South Africa, and I know there's just certain words that, and I know when I hear them, I'm like, that is South African all the way. And I asked him, of course, he's from South Africa. Daryl Dimmer, my bunk buddy here, my roommate for the aquatic experience in the house. Daryl Dimmer, how are you? I appreciate everything that you're doing with the community. You're an awesome supporter of the community, such as Candy Overhauls and other people here in the stream that don't really create a lot of video content, but definitely very influential in the community and very supportive of everything that we do. Means a lot, man. I look forward to seeing you Thursday afternoon. We'll go do our own little dinner if you're into it. Thursday night, it's on me, and then I want to get myself into that convention hall and get working on some of these booths and help set up that YouTube booth and Flip Aquatics booth. Help him set up some tanks and get the shrimp in his tanks. And Lucas Bretz, like I said, he said himself that he's going to have a booth of some kind right there within those 4. Like the Quadro, we're going to have like 4 booths all together that's going to make up an end cap of an aisle. in the convention hall. So we're gonna like take over the corner of it. It's kind of how we had it last year. There was Flip Aquatics, and on the other side was Dustin's fish tanks. So we took up, like, it was kind of like YouTube, and we took up the whole end cap there between the two. And it's going to be a little crazier now. I don't know where Dustin's at. I didn't look at the map. I got to look at the map. I think Dustin's right there with us too. Right there in that group somehow. And it's going to be exciting. And the fact that we take up an end cap is kind of actually important for us to be on an end cap, because if we were not, we kind of block up a whole aisle, a whole walkway, because once you've got the booth there and then you've got the YouTubers all standing around with their cameras kind of like making space, because we didn't have a lot of space last year. The YouTube booth itself was kind of made up. It was kind of, we just pulled it out of nowhere. It was literally just a table with YouTube banner taped to the front of it, and we had different prints and posters and T-shirts, and you know, Corey from Corey Co-op had his T-shirts, and people took turns. We had a little laptop set up, playing whoever was sitting there. We were playing their content, and people could sign these T-shirts or whatever, or do what they wanted to, sign posters and have stuff like that. So that was pretty cool, but what I'm getting at is we were like out into the aisle, out into the walkway in the high traffic area, just kind of pushed out into the walkway, and we really kind of were blocking things, which made a scene for us. I think it was good. I thought it was awesome, because it really, we were causing a traffic jam, and people were like, who are they? What's all with the cameras? What's going on? And I thought it was great. I thought it was great. But the fact that we're kind of more on an end cap and down one of the sides, we will still make a scene, but we'll have a little bit more room to spread out, I think. And the fact that the booth is like 30 feet long, and that there's actually going to be a chair, I think chairs and like a couch. I hope I'm right about the couch thing. I could have sworn it wasn't. Who said the couch? Who was it that said there was going to be a couch? Jeremy leaked that out. And I guess Jerry, you know, he just met with Rob in person the other day at the auction. So I'm pretty sure that Jeremy knows what he's talking about. And if you guys are interested in that fish tube shirt, please get a hold of Rob, with Rob over at Flip Aquatics. He does have those for sale, because they were donated by like 6 different sponsors, which I do want to go through those sponsors with you guys and go over the YouTubers that will be there. But between the sponsors and everything like that, there were definitely, there's no need, like the shirts are $5 a piece. So if you get a hold of Rob over at Flip Aquatics, as long as these shirts are available, you can get one of these shirts for $5, which I think they're a cool shirt. They have, it says YouTube, and then the U is slashed out, and it says fish written like in handwriting over the top of it. So it's basically a fish tube shirt, which is really cool. And then on the back, it has all of the YouTubers that have been confirmed to be there. There's like 33 YouTubers that made the T-shirt that are confirmed to be there. And then it has at the bottom all of our sponsors. So I don't have graphics ready with all that. If you watch my hype video, you can actually, whatever, I got it all together there and pictures of everybody. But I'm definitely not doing all that right now. But I'll go through it real quick with you guys. The sponsors that we have for this event are some pretty top-notch sponsors this year. We have Dinnerlay, which is one of our #1 sponsors. We have New Life Spectrum, which is another really good company. We have Aquatic, which, as far as I know, they make a lot of like pumps and things like that. We also have Fritz Aquatics. You might know for if you do marine stuff, you probably know them for their salt, but they also have a lot of different different things you can dose your tank with, like live positive, you know, nitrifying bacteria and stuff like that. That's actually bottled, and they have that for sale. Fritz Aquatics is a really awesome company, and I've met a lot of the owner of the company himself in person last year. Really cool guy. Flip Aquatics is obviously one of the sponsors, so you know, thank Rob for everything that he's doing. Flip Aquatics is a sponsor, and then MagFloat. You guys know MagFloat. They make the little magnetic cleaners, glass cleaners. So they've been around for who knows ages. So we have MagFloat as well, which I have a few of those on the tanks in the back somewhere. So that's awesome. All those 6 sponsors, along with WPA, World Pet Association, you know, they all made this happen. They made this happen for us, which this is really a big thing if you think about it, because up until now we really haven't had sponsors like this. This is going to open the door more likely for a lot of us content creators to actually get individual sponsorships. The fact that they're taking us seriously, they are sponsoring the booth and sponsoring us as YouTubers and content creators. This really is a powerful thing for us. It's the beginning of something new, and it's just awesome. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and I look forward to seeing you guys all there. In regards to content creators that are going to be there, there's a lot of people I saw last year. There's a lot of other people that didn't make it last year that will be there this year. Let's see. We'll go through the list real quick here. We have Priscilla MK Art. We have Aquarium Co-op. We have Aqua Pros, which met him last year. Really cool guy. Plan on seeing him this year as well. I need to get an interview with him. Didn't get an interview with him last year, unfortunately. The one and only Rachel O'Leary will be there. She wasn't there last year. KG Tropicals, really cool guy. I'd like to meet him in person. Have not met him before. Creative Pet Keepings, she will be there. We have Flip Aquatics, obviously. Mass Aquariums, Peck Tech, Sean from Peck Tech will be there. Simply Beta, Steamfot Aquatics, Greg Jones, the founder of My Aquarium Box, will be there. He'll have his own booth as well. We have LR Brett's Aquatics, Lucas Brett's Aquatics. He's probably going to be competing with his shrimp, and it's, like I said before, he should have a booth of his own as well. Let's see, we have Corvus Oskin, Joel over there at Corvus Oskin. He'll be there. Swisky, Jimmy, the one and only Jimmy of Aquarium Co-op. He will be there as well. We have Ray's Aquaria. We have H2O Plants, Primetime Aquatics. We have Michael's Fish Room. I want to meet Michael. Didn't get to see him last year. He wasn't there. I'll be there, obviously. We have The Fish Nerd. He was there last year. It was really good to meet him, and I definitely look forward to seeing him again this year. We have King Lee from Twin City Guppies. He'll be there. Roma Aquatics, Charles Fish Tanks, Michael Eugenio, Radical Reefs. We have Q Aquatics, Brian's Fish Tanks, Rico's Aquariums, Tazawa Tanks, IFG, Jay Wilson, and Dustin's Fish Tanks. Definitely look forward to seeing all of you content creators there. If you're in the chat right now, I definitely look forward to seeing you guys there. This is going to be a big deal. Potato in the house. Good to see you, man. It's welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you here in a while. It's nice to see you here. Thank you so much. If I'm getting any kind of super chats, I'm not seeing them right off the bat. But thank you if there's something like that's happening. I'm just like got windows open and I'm all over the place. I need to keep an eye out here for any questions. If you have any questions, for me, like my way my brain works, when I scan through this stuff, I try to read everything. I'm not one to just sit here and just recite all the comments in a row. That's not how I roll. But if I see a question mark at the end of your sentence, I know it's a question. So definitely remember to put a question mark at the end of the sentence, and when I see those, I'll stop for that stuff to try to answer all of your questions. I really like to get to all your questions if I can. But let me scan through this real quick. Let's see, just scanning through the chat real quick. I know, I see that about getting into marine. I'd love to get into marine tanks, but we have really poor power here in the Caribbean. Lots of power outages, and I'm not wealthy enough to have a large generator on like an automatic transfer switch, which is really what I would need, or have like some serious battery backup that would like work until I get home from work. Like if I'm at work in the middle of the day, the power goes out for 4 hours, that tank is done. If it's saltwater, it's done. And I know better. My father has saltwater aquariums. He has 5 of them in his living room right now at this moment, and he's had problems where the power's gone out. He's at work, he comes home and finds a completely nuked tank, like coral, fish, everything's dead. Especially, he lives in Arizona, so it can get very warm there. I live in the Caribbean. It's 80 degrees at 6 o'clock in the morning before the sun ever comes up. It's 80 degrees. So I live above a laundromat as well. So if I'm not running my window AC unit and I'm not holding this place down when it comes to temperature, even these freshwater aquariums can get up to about 80 degrees. But luckily, freshwater tropical fish can handle that. I went 52 days without power after Hurricane Irma. and all my fish survived. I lost some plants due to the lack of photosynthesis because I didn't have the lights, obviously, but all my tanks, all my fish survived. So there's a big difference between freshwater and saltwater when it comes to actually having electricity. And believe me, if I had power that I could count on, I would totally be doing a saltwater aquarium and sneaking some stuff out of the water here. But about 90% of the water around the island I live on is protected by about 5 different government organizations. It's protected by the DPNR, National Park Service, many different organizations. About 80% of the water around my island was made into a coral reef national monument by Obama many years ago. So the coral reef here is very heavily protected, and it is a major federal offense if you remove even a piece of rock out of the water. If you're caught taking a shell home or even driftwood. So I have to be careful what beaches I go to collect driftwood, which I sell to some of my friends and whatnot. So you just have to be really careful. This is a very protected environment, which is awesome. I appreciate that. You know, even my dad's like, oh, you could just go in the ocean and just go grab stuff all the time, and you could have an awesome saltwater tank. And he doesn't even get it. I keep telling him, power goes out all the time here, and the waters are so federally protected. If I got caught, well, I'm looking at like at minimum $10,000 to $100,000 fine. And if I'm on a boat, they confiscate that boat. They'll confiscate everything. Let me see. Let me get through the chat here. Swisky is still in the house. Awesome to see you here, hanging out still. I'm looking at my live stream back behind me, and I'm like, ooh, look at all the pretty lights. I'm loving my lighting, dude. I'm having fun with that. Priscilla MK Arts, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you here. I look forward to seeing you. I've never met you in person, but you've been an awesome supporter of my channel. You've been an awesome Patreon to me, just a good friend. I really appreciated your care packages after the hurricane. That meant a lot to me, and I just want to give you a big hug. And I definitely probably want to get a hold of some of the prints that you have that I don't already have, that you haven't already sent me. But it's good to see Priscilla in here in the chat. JCP Aquatics, welcome to the stream. Passion for Pets, good to have you here. Oh, let's see. Let me try to catch up. Let's see. Filter Media just put a question mark at the end, and then you will answer me. Yes, Filter Media. Sorry, I'm talking too much, right? I'm good at that. I'm good at talking. But it's that nervous thing too when I'm on here. I'm live, and I've got, what is it? I don't even have it set up right. Where's my editor? Where's my stuff? Let's see. You know, I'm so bad about that. Bam. 51 people? That's like a record for me, I think. What? There we go. That kicks things up a notch, right? Whew, get a little color. All right. I was so not ready for the stream today. Trying to do some water changes, trying to tackle that tank behind me, the cloudy one you see with the heterotrophic bacteria bloom. Real bummer. I've been fighting that for months. I've been fighting that from before I went to Peru, and that bacteria has definitely got a hold on that tank. I'm almost ready to just tear it down and just pull out as many of those yellow King Kong shrimp out of there as possible. Luckily, that's all I have is shrimp in there, so I'm not heavily feeding the tank. There's not a massive amount of waste going on in there. It's really been difficult. The only thing that I haven't tried that has been recommended to me is tetracycline. So I should probably try tetracycline before I totally go ahead and just completely break down that tank and bleach it. Let's see. Let me go ahead. I'm looking across over here because now I got 2 screens going on. Yeah, the stream is looking a little better. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the quality of the stream and kicking it up a little bit with some uplights, some accent lighting behind me. Looking professional. Looking a little professional now. Let's see. Let me go through here and try to catch some of these. Yeah, real things for you. Yeah, I got to get that T-shirt. It's not even. I don't know what's up with Teespring. I can't vouch for Teespring. Sometimes they take a while to even print. I think maybe what it was is it's not printing because I ordered one, and I think you have to order 3 shirts before they actually complete the printing. It's like a minimum of 3 shirts. So I think I just need to go in there and order like a whole bunch of shirts that I can give out as prizes or gifts or whatever. And then that'll actually print. Like I need to order at least 2 more. I gotta go check on that because it hasn't been in the, haven't got that in the mail yet. Yeah, the tank's looking a little bit better, but I'm not happy with it. I've got a UV light that's been in there for like 3 months, more than that, and it's not doing anything. Looking for questions in the chat. 53 people in the stream. That is so awesome. It means a lot to me that you guys come and hang out with me here for an hour on a Sunday, because I live on an island where I really don't have like, I don't have a fish keeping community. Like people like HC, Jesse over there in Hawaii, they actually have fish clubs. You have fish stores. You got places to go, and you can at least go to the fish store and like geek out. Like I don't have any of that. I really don't. I'm all by myself here. So it's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel, is because the YouTube fish keeping community is my fish club. You guys are my fish club. You are my fish keeping community. So it really does. This means a lot. This is my chance to like hang out with my fish nerds and go into things like the Aquatic experience, and also a chance to just hang out with fellow fish nerds. Content creating. Corey linked. Who was it? I think it was a Peter McKinnon video that he had linked, but about how being a YouTuber or a content creator can be really lonely. And it's so very true, because like, especially in my situation, because I sit here, I make content, I'm filming the content by myself, I edit the content by myself, doing all the social media, the promoting, and I'm all by myself in it. It's a pretty lonely thing, and having the community connected with my channel is everything. It makes it worth it. You guys are the fuel that keeps me going. This is everything. And getting to go to things like the Aquatic experience and hang out with other YouTubers, other content creators, other fish nerds, definitely makes it worth it to me. It's it. This is, you guys are my community. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. It means a lot. Let's see. Your wife wants to know where she can find wild guppies. Depends on where you are. Guppies, indigenously, are like a tropical fish. They're going to be found in the Caribbean and parts of South America. James Cook, where are you specifically? That's kind of what it comes down to, because you're going to find... If you're in Florida, you'll find, I can't think of the Latin name for them, but you'll find the mosquito fish, which is a live bear. It is not a guppy, but you'll find those all over the place. The government's actually put them in the waters on purpose. South Africa, I don't know that you're even going to find guppies in South Africa. Let's see. In Hawaii, yeah, Hawaii definitely has a wild guppy. Let's see. Oh, which one of Barbara Jackson? Which one of my tanks is my favorite tank? It's a toss-up right now. The one you can't even see behind me, right behind my head, I have a 55-gallon long Blackwater aquarium. It's an Amazonian biotope. I have my breeding pair of angelfish, and then I have my CW109 corridoras, which we collected from the wild in Peru, that I have in there. I have 8 of those in there, as well as some bumblebee cats that we collected in Peru. And that's probably one of my favorites, just because actually Blackwater, if I had more room to have a bunch of large tanks, I prefer my Blackwater tanks to be bigger too, just because of the biotope and the leaf litter. It just works out better when you have a larger body, a larger column of water. But I'd have so many more Blackwater tanks for you guys to see, and I would be spotlighting them, definitely. Also my bow face tank, which is one of the oldest tanks that I have. right behind my head here with the highlight on it. It's got a lot of algae growing on the rocks right now, but that also has my Epistogramma rubelliniatus in there, which Dean probably collected most of it himself, but those are also from Peru, and I have about 8 or 12 of those right now going on, and they're just now kind of pairing off and about to do their spawn a little bit. I got a couple of caves created for them, so we'll see if that happens. Dean's already gotten his to spawn, which is pretty awesome. I'm like kind of jealous, but he knows what he's doing. He's a master breeder. He's got it down. He created a perfect environment for him, and he's doing like 3 water changes a week, keeping that TDS as low as he can, which really is going to help with when it comes to wild fish. Swisky, Jimmy, thank you so much for the thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Is that coming from a cell phone there? The $4.99 super chat. Jasper, it's gonna be okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Anyway, so let's see here. Thank you again for that super chat. I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you too to all of my Patreons out there. I have not done a Patreon video in a little while, and I appreciate all the support that I'm still getting from my Patreons out there. Daniel, new subscriber, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Now I'm really stoked about all of you that have supported me. All those funds just go right back to these things like me traveling. You know, I was working 2 jobs up until about a week ago, and it's really making it hard for me to create content, but I just wanted to make sure I had the money for the aquatic experience, because, you know, Patreon helps and the super chats definitely help. All that, I definitely believe. I mean, I'm completely honest. All that stuff, I don't go buy other garbage with it. I got not much to spend my money on. I live on a little island. All that money goes right back into my channel with like the new lighting that I have behind me, the camera that I purchased from Jimmy, soundboard, microphones, all the goodies. It all goes right back into my channel, definitely, and just helps me kick it up a little bit more. And food when I'm in the airport, you know, traveling, taxis, just all, you know, travel expenses when I'm going on these crazy adventures. Definitely. I definitely want to get up to Seattle. I'd love to be on the Real Fish Talk, but I definitely want to go up there and hang out with Jimmy. I want to go on a little camping trip or something, not just like a day trip. I love how he takes out his like cooking. I'm not busting on you, Jimmy, but like you take out like your little white gas little camping stove and you like cook while you're out for the afternoon. But I want to go out, like go camping overnight with you, man. Like go out deep into some North American like forest. Like I haven't been up into some forest like that in a long time, and totally different than where I'm at. You know, it's tropical environment's awesome, but it would be awesome to like go on like go find some awesome waterfalls or just creeks and stuff up in the mountains. Some good footage, and maybe fish, maybe no fish, but just an awesome little outdoor adventure. I would love to do that. That'd be some fun stuff, and it'd give me an excuse to come up to Seattle, come up to Edmond, and do something like that. I guess you told me before there's like a little island, awesome little like national park island off of Washington. That's like a really cool place to go camping and stuff. That would be cool, and go hiking and stuff like that. Let's see. I don't want to be. Where's the cat? The cat's around here somewhere, Priscilla. Normally the cat's playing with that blue LED uplight right there in the middle. I don't know. She loves that light. Like when I turn it on when I'm streaming or filming or something. So she's usually in front of it, and her silhouette is being projected up onto the wall there, which kind of messes with me when I'm streaming because I see it out of the corner of my eye. Oh boy, Candy, thank you so much for posting that the links there. I just can't do that at the same time. It means a lot to me. Marky0306, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, no, I really don't get a chance to post all those links. I try to, but it just I'm too busy talking and trying to read the stuff. Passion for Pets. The dates for the aquatic experience. Now this is going to be in Secaucus, New Jersey, at the Meadowlands Exposition Center, and the dates for this is the 19th through the 21st, next weekend. I'm going to be flying out Thursday morning early. I'll arrive there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, get to the hotel. I'm staying at the Hilton right there in the Plaza Park at the convention center, at the exposition center. And I plan on going out to dinner with Daryl Dimmer. And then I want to make my way to the convention center, to the actual the exposition hall there, and help everybody out, setting up the booths. I want to help out help out Rob, and help out all the guys. That help set up the YouTube booth. Help out Greg Jones over there at the My Aquarium Box booth. Help him set up and stuff like that. These are all just good people in the community, and whatever I can do to help get them set up. Like I said before, I love that behind the scenes stuff. I grew up doing theater and school. I was more of the lighting techie guy, dealing with lights and sound, up on scaffolding, programming and adjusting lights, DMX, programmable lighting, and all those goodies. And I love the behind the scenes of film and theater and all that stuff. That's one reason why I'm on YouTube. It's like I get to mix my I get to mix my fish keeping hobby and passion with my passion for lights and cameras and sound equipment, and kind of just put it all together. It's like I'm combining all of my passions into one and getting to use them all together at one, and creating what I consider to be art, and then sharing it with other people that actually appreciate it. This is a beautiful thing. It means a lot to have you guys as a community and to have this opportunity. YouTube is an awesome platform for people like us. We get to geek out and nerd out and combine our passions all into one. It's fun stuff. Let's see what else we got going on here. I don't mean to miss any of your questions. I really don't. Let's see. As soon as plan to go and maybe plan. Yeah, definitely. Passions for Pets. Check it out. Check out their website. They update it every year. You can get an idea of the dates ahead of time. Definitely say getting plane tickets and hotel rooms early is the best thing to do. You can get cheaper too. I mean, I was looking at plane tickets, and at one point my plane ticket was $350 round trip. And I waited another month to buy my plane ticket, and I paid another $120 for that plane ticket. So I was kind of beating myself up. I wish I would have bought that plane ticket a month earlier. Let's see. Yeah, these sponsors are pretty big companies. We'll see how this goes. Like I was saying, this is just a really great experience for all of us, and this is a new thing to have these sponsors. It's definitely going to change things for a lot of us. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like the fact that they've got their eyes on us now, and they're getting to see our hype videos. These videos are being sent off to a WPA, so they can actually see what us as content creators are actually producing, the kind of content that we're putting out, and how we really are promoting their convention, their exhibit, and that kind of stuff, and how, showing all these companies the fact that we're content creators, but we're video influencers is another term for what a lot of us are doing here on YouTube. We're influencing people, whether we're teaching people in the hobby and helping people become better aquarists, better fish keepers. We're also sharing the products that we use. I'm trying to look for a product. I don't have anything within reach, but sharing the products that we use, and we can definitely influence the community. We can definitely sell products. I don't think all of us just want to sell out and have major corporate sponsors, but it definitely helps us pay for our internet connection and pay the bills and buy better equipment and keep this going. So this could definitely be a big thing for some of us YouTubers in regards to new content. I mean, the opportunity to move up a little bit and have maybe get some funding. There's Jasper. Jasper decided to be on camera today. I don't know what are you playing with over there, buddy? Mr. Jasper, the Chow Chow Pit Bull. He will always look like a puppy Labrador, but he's full grown, 67 pounds of pit bull muscle with a Chow Chow tail. Oh, I almost inhaled that coffee. Let's see. Just trying to catch up with some questions here, and I got to keep an eye. I'm getting close here now. I don't want to go over because I do want to respect Jordan over there at High Sky. I'm trying to get it right because he changed his name. It used to be Alluring Betas, which was really nice. I like that. But he changed it to Sky High Aquariums. I believe it's Sky High Aquariums is the name of his channel now. But he's going to be going live in about 8 minutes or so. So I don't want to go over really too far. I'm definitely looking at about seven minutes left in the stream. I do want to say thank you to all the super chats that I received today. I really do appreciate that. Thank you to all of the awesome content creators that came and hung out in this stream. I look forward to seeing you guys all at the Aquatic Experience. You know, IFG was in here. We have the Fish Nerd who's still hanging out. Jimmy, Swisky Vision, Swisky. It's just Swisky right now until he changes it again. Hanging out in the chat. Good to see him in here. I really appreciated that super chat. It's really nice to see the new subscribers that I have going on while I'm streaming right now. That means a lot to me as well. And thank you to all of you that I see in here in the chat that are my Patreons. It means a super bunch to me. I will be posting out a video here before I go to the Aquatic Experience for you guys, and I'm also going to be doing some live streaming while I'm there. I look forward to that. I got a new phone that can handle doing some live streaming, and as long as the internet connection is good at the Aquatic Experience inside that exposition center, I definitely look forward to doing that. Filter Media, thank you for this $10 super chat. I get you super chat me like every week, and that means so much to me. Like I said, it goes back. It pays the internet because I'm paying for 2 internets right now, 2 internets right now, and it keeps the lights on. Literally, I pay the highest electricity in one of the highest electricities in the world. I pay second highest electricity as far as I know in the world. The most expensive electricity in the world that I know of that I found is in St. John's, of all places, St. John's, Newfoundland. They have the most expensive electricity in the world. We pay I'm gonna keep looking for an electric bill. We pay right now, we've paid up to 64 cents per kilowatt hour. Right now we pay 36 cents per kilowatt hour. You guys probably pay about between 7 and 14 cents per kilowatt hour at the most in the States, maybe 14 cents per kilowatt hour, but we're paying 36 to 37 cents per kilowatt hour. My electric bill is about $400 a month. No joke. Crazy. So yeah, your super chats and your Patreon contributions definitely help keep the lights on, literally. Let's see. Yeah. This is just a crazy fact there. Oh, any other crazy questions? I've got about 5 more minutes. Time is melting away. 54 Punchy, I appreciate your help there as my mod. Thank you for posting up that Teespring. I wanted to post that, but I didn't even want to like ask anybody to do it, and I don't have the time to play with that. I've got the Teespring t-shirt there. I have the hashtag FishFamNews shirt that is available. I am still doing the hashtag FishFamNews. A quick thing on that. I'm changing it up a little bit. I want to change the name of it. I'm changing the name of it to Aquarium Fish Keeping News to broaden the spectrum. And it's not just going to be, it never was shout outs. I know people thought of it that way. I wasn't just shouting out channels, just giving people shout outs. I'm trying to find actual quality pieces of content that were educational, quality made content, and posting what I consider to be the news of the week within the hashtag FishFam or the fish keeping community, the fish keeping niche on YouTube. But I really wanted to broaden the spectrum a little bit. I'm trying to incorporate both world news and new products on the market within the fish keeping hobby in the world. Just really want to open it up to everybody, not just confine it to the hashtag FishFam community here on the YouTube platform. So just to give you guys a heads up. Don't mean to bother anybody with that. I hope it doesn't irritate anybody. It's just going to make it nicer. There's going to be a lot more information. And I don't know that I'm going to do it every week, to be completely honest, because there's not new products every week. There's not epic news, new world news every week. So I'm looking at doing it bi-monthly, every 2 weeks. So it's thick. So it's a thick, 15 to 20 plus minutes of quality content. It's just, I want to make quality content. I don't want to just be scraping for fish keeping channels and it feeling like it's just like a shout out to a small community, which it's a small community compared to the whole world of fish keeping. So just a heads up on that. That is definitely what's going on with the hashtag FishFam News. Thank you for the super chat. Who else did the super chat that I missed there? Barbara Jackson, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you do in the community here. All your support to all of the awesome channels. I see you and so many awesome streams, and I really appreciate the work that you do and your support, along with people like Candy Overhauls and Daryl Dimmer and other just really awesome people that are in the community. Thank you so much. I appreciate that $4.99 super chat. And the Fish Nerd, thank you so much. That will go to some awesome fast food while I'm in an airport somewhere. I have this thing about traveling, and when I travel, I like to eat, which I'm in trouble already. I got this little belly going on that I'm going to try to suck in and hold in while I'm at the Aquatic experience. But I definitely I need to work on that one. But I ate a lot when I was in Peru. Like, when I'm in a different place, especially when I'm in the United States or anywhere where like the food is actually cheaper, because it's so expensive here in the Caribbean, like in the Virgin Islands, it's all like tourist prices. So like everywhere I go, I'm like, look at the price point, and I'm just like, oh my God, everything's so cheap. And plus, there's just different varieties of food, especially and culturally and things like that. Like when I was in Peru, I was just sucking down the food. I was eating all kinds of crazy weird things. Picuru, like that was like some large like jungle rat. We were eating that picuru. That was awesome stuff. We had like llama soup one night, just crazy stuff. But I'm just gonna scarf it down. Like I'm telling you, everything. I'm gonna eat everything but the horrible food. And sorry, WPA, but the food within the convention is like the worst, like sports venue food that you would have at like a horrible like baseball game, or just like pretzels and hot dogs and crap, like in this really crappy hamburgers. Like I will not be eating that. I will leave the convention hall if I have to go to one of the chain restaurants around the area there. But I definitely I'm gonna eat some food, that's for sure. So thank you so much, Fish Nerd, for that $4.99 super chat. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see. I want to catch some other questions because I'm at 3 o'clock. I need to get out of here so everybody can go over and hang out with Jordan and his stream, which is going on just about right now over at Sky High Aquariums. Let's see here. Going to shower. Oh. Yes, I will be at Sky High Aquatics. It's a Sky High Aquatics. I'm so sorry. I just was trying to get this down. Now I have it in my head. Sky High Aquatics is the new name of his channel. And I definitely look forward to going over there here in a second for sure. Thank you again. Thank you again for that super chat, Fish Nerd. Let's see. What else? Any other questions real quick? Yes, Barbara Jackson did give me a super chat, honeybee. Oh, Candy Overalls, thanks for posting that Patreon link again. I so appreciate that. Learning to fish keep. I'm going to have to sub some of these channels. I got to go back through here after the stream is over and sub some of these new channels, which I do not think I'm sub to. I wish I could say that Italian last name. Daniel, thank you for hanging out. It's good to see you in here. I've seen you around in a lot of my streams lately and commenting on my content. I really do appreciate that so much. Let's see. Thank you, Fish Nerd, that new video. Yeah, it's kind of like the idea of the format. It's just an idea. Like, I'm going to evolve it and clean it up and be using Streamlabs as long as it doesn't lag. Like, if you can notice, like, my audio is lagging, and I don't know where that came from. Like, I even feel like my audio is lagging in this a little bit, maybe. Like, my lips are not moving at the same time with the sound, with the audio. I don't know. But I want to get that under control, because I like using the Streamlabs, where I can actually show you guys the videos, the actual videos playing, and go to these news articles and then do overlays of like graphics and stuff and play around with some like stuff and kick it up a notch. I definitely look forward to that. Okay, so I'm 2 minutes over. I really need to get out of here. I really want to give that respect to Jordan and let him have his time. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I got 49 people still in here in the stream. It means so much to me that all of you are hanging out. If you haven't hit that like button, let's do that little like spike thing. This is the first time I've ever done this. If you want to, if you haven't already given a like to this stream and you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button right about now. That would be super, super, super awesome. If you're not subscribed to my content and you like it, and you want to see more of it, you can go ahead and click on that subscribe button as well. That would be mean a lot as well. But besides all that, I appreciate your support. You guys are my fish club. You are my fish keeping community. And it means so much to me to have you guys in here to hang out with me on a Sunday afternoon. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And for all of you that are in this chat that will be at the Aquatic Experience, I will see you guys in about 5 or 6 days. So look forward to that. I'll do what I can to live stream while I'm there. The content might be a little quiet while I'm there this weekend, but that's the way it's going to go. But thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Sunday. And remember, guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.